2007 through 2016 Volkswagen Tiguan turbo boost control valve replacement. I'm Brian Esser from How to Automotive. I'm going to walk you through the steps of replacing that. So to get started, we need to get our vehicle up in the air. One of the vacuum hoses and electrical connectors we get from underneath. So if you don't have access to a hoist like I do, you can do this by using floor jacks and jack stands and getting the front of the vehicle up as high as you can. Once you got the vehicle up in the air, you need to come around here and we need to lower down the under shielding. You just follow the perimeter around and remove the screws. And looking up above the axle is going to be the wastegate control valve. It's going to be the one just above the turbo diverter valve. Looking through the hole where the tie rod goes through, you can see the charge pipe, and we're going to squeeze the electrical connector here and pull the electrical connector off. And then after that, we're going to remove the hose clamp and pull the vacuum hose that's on the bottom of the switch off. Now that you got the electrical connector and the vacuum hose from the bottom of the valve unplugged, you can lower the vehicle back down like we have here, and we're going to look in through here. So you can see the wastegate control valve here, or vacuum switch here. We're going to remove the hose clamp and slide the vacuum hose off there, and then we're going to remove the hose clamp from the little small pipe that's the vacuum line right here. Just remove that, and once we get it unbolted, we'll pull the hose off. To get the hose clamp off, I'm using a long pair of 45-degree angle needle nose pliers. Just squeeze the clamp like this, give it a twist, and pull the hose clamp off, and then give the line a twist and pull the vacuum line off. Now I'm going to remove the hose clamp for the smaller hose on top. Just pull the clamp down. Then we'll remove the two 4mm Allen bolts. And once those are removed, we'll push the hose and valve downwards to remove it. This is my setup to get the Allen screws. I got a flex head ratchet with a long 4mm Allen socket. To get to the 4mm Allen bolt that's closest to the AC line here, I switched over to a short ratchet and a short socket. Now that it's unbolted, you'll just pull downwards off the pipe like this, and then you'll pull the valve out of the car. Here's the replacement switch. It's made by Pierberg. I'll link this up in the description of the video. That way, if you guys need to pick it up, you can find it there. So we need to transfer over this vacuum hose over to the new part. Once you got it transferred over, then we're going to feed the vacuum switch back down, and we'll put it onto the vacuum hose onto the little pipe here, and then we'll put the two 4mm Allen bolts back in and tighten those up, and then we'll put the hose clamp back on. Now that you have it remounted, you can go ahead and put the hose clamp back on, and then also we're going to plug in the second vacuum line here and put the hose clamp back on. So you'll plug it in, make sure it's fully seats, and then put the clamp back on. Now we're going to go back underneath the vehicle and plug in the electrical connector and the vacuum switch from underneath. So I'm looking through where the tie rods go and the axles go through the hole right there, and you can see the vacuum line and the switch. So I'm just going to reach around here, and I'm reaching from underneath here, and we'll plug in the vacuum line and plug in the electrical connector and put the clamp back on. When you put the electrical connector back on, you want to make sure you hear it click, so there'll be a little audible click, and maybe give it a little tug to make sure it doesn't pop back off. And that'll complete the job of replacing the turbo boost control valve on a 2007 through 2016 Volkswagen Tiguan with the 2.0 TSI engine. I'm Brian Esser from How to Automotive. I'd like to thank you guys for watching my videos. Encourage you to subscribe. Invite you to head over to the howtoautomotive.com website for more valuable videos like this. And also to remind you that I'll link up all the parts that I use in the video. If you need to pick any of those up, you can find those there. Thank you again for watching.